What's up everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon 3D. Last episode we took a look at version 0.19, and today we're taking a look at version 0.20. So we're starting off right here on Route 30, I believe this is, and we're going to take a look at this house which has finally been completed here on Route 30. Yep, there's the name of it. So, hi there trainer, I will teach you some things about berries and apricorns. You can find apricorns everywhere. Also, they are available in 7 different colors. They need 24 hours to grow. You can find berries all over the region too. There's loamy soil to plant them in. Thanks for listening to my instructions. Here, I'll give you this for your journey. And we get a pink apricorn. I think normally he would give you an apricorn case or something like that, but here he just gives you an apricorn and a berry, which I don't know what's up with that, but hey, I guess it's because we already do get apricorns anyway, or we've been able to get them for a while. Or I could just be completely wrong, as I was wrong about Totodile evolving at level 18, or rather, it does evolve at level 18 rather than 16, which is what I said last episode. But anyway, today we're doing Route 30 once again because I do want to show off a couple of changes here. Not really in the route, but we do have Chikorita this time around. Actually, we have all 3 of these starters because I figured out finally how to hack in Pokemon and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead and use Chikorita here. We do have a massive update to the moves that you can learn. So as you can see, since it says Razor Leaf and Poison Powder, we're going to go ahead and use Poison Powder to start off with, because they have actually added, or Nils has added, status ailments. I had to think of the word there for a second, but let's go ahead and use Poison Powder here. Still, there's no animation for most of the moves that were added, and by most I mean like 90%, maybe 98% of the moves. Only like Tackle, Ember, Growl, and stuff like that has status or animations to the moves, but all these moves do have a they have been added and basically do damage and whatnot. So yeah, and now status ailments. So there is poison being showed off, and I assume that with like paralysis and stuff like that, I'm not sure if they've been added because I don't have a Pokemon that does paralysis just yet. But if we ever do get one, then I'll definitely show that off. Either way, we do have the other 2 starters. As I said, I am actually going to try to use them in this battle, but I did want to show off, this guy does have 2 Pokemon, which is one new thing as well, is up there in the top left corner you can see that you can now see how many Pokemon a trainer has. So we can actually see that this dude here has 2 Pokemon, and another little feature added to battles is that when you kill or faint a Pokemon, you actually get the chance to actually switch out your Pokemon, which was previously not in here. So we have Jeffrey the Cyndaquil and Maxwell the Totodile. Let's hope that this doesn't crash, because I've actually had problems with switching in and out Pokemon, and it appears we don't, so that's awesome. I actually had a little bit of trouble switching into Chikorita before, so I don't know why. I guess whenever a move that isn't implemented into the game yet, whenever a Pokemon is going to learn that, and instead learns Tackle, so I don't know why Maxwell here learned Tackle as well. But you may notice the EXP bar is actually a little bit glitched there, because I have actually hacked in these 2 Pokemon here, Maxwell and Cyndaquil. I forgot the name of Cyndaquil. Jeffrey the Cyndaquil. Because I actually just want to keep the starters along the way. I know that it's cheating, but I just kind of want to have them along for this journey, just to show off sort of what they do when they level up and the moves they get and stuff, because I have actually hacked in the EXP here so that when we defeat this Rattata here, we should actually grow all the way to level 13, and of course we gain all the stats from all those moves, and this is when you learn a move and you already have all 4 of them. So we're learning Bite here. We're going to go ahead and delete Leer for Bite. There we go, that's what happens when you level up, and actually we also get level 14, which is kind of cool, but there you go. Let's actually instead go ahead and battle this guy right here, Bugcatcher Dawn. As you can see, Ember is the only one of the starter's main moves that actually has an animation. Water Gun and Razor Leaf do not yet have animations, which I find kind of weird, but for now I guess I would recommend that you actually turn off animations, because they just like delay the battles, and since most of the moves actually aren't animated yet, it just kind of takes up time and doesn't really, do that much, because there are no animations anyway. So I would recommend that, at least for now, since most of the moves don't have animations, I'd say that you actually disable animation, which you can do in the menu. And actually after this battle I will show that off, because there is actually some other new stuff in the menu that we can go over, which we'll see once we get there. But basically, once we beat up this this Caterpie here, actually the first one did, you saw there, Jeffrey grew all the way to level 14, just like Maxwell did, so there we go. This will actually be the team that I'll be keeping with for a while. I might actually go back to using like Pringles and stuff, but hey, we actually get to show off evolution for the very first time. We have the first evolution here, and I had never seen this before. It looks a little bit weird, but there you go. That is how Pokemon evolves. Congratulations, your Jeffrey evolved into a Quilava. So let's go into the menu real quick, the options menu more specifically. We actually now have difficulty. Here's where you turn off battle, so I'm actually going to go ahead and turn that off. But there is actually a difficulty now, so you can set that to 1 or 2, and basically it will make trainers be stronger, which I am actually going to be trying out because, I don't know, I have 3 starters, so it's already a little bit easier on my side. So I'm actually going to turn up the difficulty and we'll see how it goes for us. So here we are in Violet City. Now I was talking about the moves, but we're going to go ahead and take a little break just to show off a little something that's been added to Violet City, and that is the trainer school here. It was previously not in here in Violet City. Everything else was though, so this is basically the only new thing here. So we have these 2 dudes. There's actually nothing really that important here. I guess I was just wondering why it wasn't in it in the previous update, but hey, you can pretty much stand on these stool things and your body's like half inside of the stool, which is a little bit weird. So I guess there's not that much to do in the trainer school as of right now. I know that the teacher is supposed to be somewhere outside, and then you talk to him and he goes back to the school, but I have no idea where he is, so I guess we can't really do that much in the trainer school right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do Sprout Tower in the gym once again, and we'll be back in the next route to talk more about the moves and the rest of the updates to the game. So I guess a glitch that there is right now is that all the Hoot Hoots apparently look like Bellsprouts, because I did actually fight a Hoot Hoot earlier, and it also looked like a Bellsprout, and this guy's definitely using Hoot Hoot moves. Peck is a Hoot Hoot move, so I don't know what's up with that. Oh, he actually missed, but there is Hypnosis, and I did actually look up the moves that were added, and Stun Spore's in there, so I do guess that the other status ailments are actually in the game, Sleep and Paralysis and Burn and stuff, so anyway. And Chikorita actually grew to level 16, so we're going to see another evolution. Chikorita evolves at level 16, Totodile is now the only one left, which evolves at level 18, so Lori has evolved into Bayleaf. Awesome. And here we are at the gym, about to take on Falkner once again, because I believe with the new difficulty settings, his Pokemon should be higher level. Back in the previous update, if you want to go ahead and check on the last video, part 5 I believe, we actually faced him off and got the badge, but we're going to do it once again because I want to see if there is actually a difference in levels. Now his Pidgey before was at level 9, so it should be higher than that now, so we'll see what it's at. It is actually 2 levels ahead, so that's not too bad actually. So change up the difficulty, and the Pidgey here has actually gone up 2 levels, so he's actually going ahead and using the move that he actually teaches you, which is Mud Slap, and that kind of sucks for us because it lowers accuracy, but hey, we take out Pidgey, so that is awesome. Maxwell now reaching level 17, so 1 level away from evolving, which is great. But I kind of just wanted to see what level the Pokemon were at, because like I said, I raised up the difficulty basically, so yeah, the Pokemon are indeed higher level, and Pidgeotto used to be at level 13, so now it's 16, pretty dang powerful. So we're going to go ahead and switch out to Jeffrey here, hopefully he can take him out. I'm not sure, Jeffrey's actually 2 levels below the Pidgeotto here, which actually looks like a Pidgey for some reason. I kind of just realized that. So there's another little bug going on, and if this thing actually goes for another quick attack, we're done for. Oh, nice, you didn't go for it. So guess what, Falkner, you lose again, bro. Nice try. You should have used quick attack, but hey, you didn't, so you lose. But yeah, basically a little bug there going on. Once again, the wrong sprite, I guess, is on the Pokemon, so Pidgey looks like Pidgeotto, which is kind of weird because, you know, it's a Pidgeotto, it's the evolution. Actually, the other way around, Pidgeotto looks like Pidgey, but we're going to go ahead and receive the Zephyr badge once again, and I want to see, I guess he does not give you the TM yet. I'm not sure why, because Mud Slap is in the game, as I saw someone use it earlier, but there we go, we beat the gym once again, so let's head on to the next route. And so onwards we go to Route 32, which now actually has trainers in it, so we're going to start off with this guy right here. I'm not sure if he's a normal trainer or if you, well, I guess he's one of the ones that you have to talk to, so beware, there are very strong Pokemon trainers ahead, oh boy. Normally he would stop you if you don't have the badge, but now we do also have wild Pokemon in here, and as you can see, the scenery is quite awesome here. We have a little bit of the mountain as well as the bridge up there. I actually should have checked Dark Cave earlier to see if that's been fixed up, but we do actually have Union Cave coming up as well, so we can actually check out the scenery there in the wild battle. So I did want to talk about the whole moves update because there have been a lot of moves added to the game, and I kind of have, you know, mentioned it, and we've seen a couple of the moves here and there, but if you do actually want a full list of all the moves that have been added into the game, the creator Nils actually gave me a full list of all the moves that have been added, so if you want to check that out, that will be down in the description, so thank you so much for that, Nils. If you guys want to know all the moves that were added, go ahead and check that out. But that is it for that trainer, a Zubat and a Rattata, I think. I actually don't remember, but we're going to go ahead into over this way, I guess. There's a couple more trainers to fight here and there, so what's up with you, little girl? Yeah, you know, yeah. Oh, you're on the phone. Oh, okay, that's great. I can't see your phone because you're just kind of facing the rock there, but hey, let's go ahead and battle Picnic or Liz. Hopefully this actually does give Maxwell the level that he needs to level up, so we actually do also get to check out a bunch of the other Pokemon that are in here. That Nidoran is very, very small. I think the Pokemon are actually scaled, like, depending on how big the evolution is or whatever, they're scaled. So we actually should check out what it looks like when, like, Bayleaf is out in battle, because Bayleaf is supposed to be pretty big. So over here, of course, we got the Bridge of Fishermen, the fishermen that have, like, a billion Magikarps. I think one of them is supposed to be here. Let's see if we actually do find him, because I'm kind of interested to battle him, but not really. Actually, it is. It's a lot bigger than, like, Totodile was, so that's pretty cool. So let's go and use a Razor Leaf. Your Splash does nothing because it's Splash, so that's not really supposed to do anything. Wow, this thing is at level 18, so I guess the whole difficulty thing does make the levels a lot higher. And finally, we have Maxwell reaching level 18, which means he finally gets to evolve. So we have a triple evolution. Yes, I did pretty much plan this out, but hey, I wanted to have the 3 starters because they all have very different moves, obviously. They're different types and stuff, so congratulations, we now have a Croconaw, so that is awesome. We finally have Jaws from the last episode, or now Maxwell, finally evolving. One final fisherman to take out, and then we head on to Union Cave. And here we have the final trainer for this route. He has the other Nidoran, not the female, but the purple male one. And one thing I actually just noticed is that when you turn off battle animations, it actually also turns off the Pokemon animations, and I'm not really a huge fan of that. I don't know what's up with that really, but it would be kind of cool if you could just turn off the move animations and not, you know, the Pokemon moving around, because it kind of takes out a lot from the game. So here we have this dude. Everyone should know who this guy is. He's just as famous as Youngster Joey. He's the big ol' master scam artist that gives you a Slowpoke tail for 1 million Pokédollars. Yes, I definitely want this. Yeah, I don't have enough money, dude. And so here we are in Union Cave. I actually split a repel, but we're gonna get to battle a dude right up here, so we don't even need to check with wild Pokemon. I kind of just want to see what it looks like when you actually get in a battle, because if you remember before, when we got in a battle in Dark Cave, it actually still had the trees around and stuff, which was a little bit odd, but hey, now we actually have it completely fixed, so we do have a normal looking kind of background for a cave battle, and holy crap, that is a big Onix. That is pretty awesome though, because the Pokemon are actually pretty much to scale with, you know, what they're supposed to be, kind of. So, since Onix is a huge dude, we have a huge ass Pokemon, bigger than the hiker himself, so that is pretty awesome and very fitting. So, there goes the end of an Onix beaten by a little boy, but yeah, nonetheless, we do have Union Cave here. I guess I should probably not have sprayed a repel just to check out the wild Pokemon in here, but if you are still curious as to, you know, what kind of Pokemon are in each route, it does actually go with Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. So if you want to know what Pokemon are in each route, then take a look at the Pokedexes for those games, or, you know, any website basically. Take a look at the area for, you know, Gold, Silver, and Crystal. So that's how you figure out what's in each route. And if you actually want to know what moves a Pokemon levels up, like what it learns leveling up, it is actually not from 2nd generation, but from 5th generation, which is a little bit weird and kind of contradicting with, you know, where the Pokemon are, or what Pokemon you find in each route. But I think I do overall prefer the movesets from 5th generation, because, like, I don't know, I guess Ember for Cyndaquil is learned, like, at level 13 really late. So I do prefer the movesets from 5th generation, and I'm glad that it is that way. But yeah, I guess it is different in that, you know, the Pokemon found are from 2nd gen, but the movesets learned are from 5th gen, so just keep that in mind when you're trying to figure out, like, what moves each Pokemon learns in Pokemon 3D. But there we go, we have Lori growing to level 18, and another hiker defeated as we head on towards the end of Union Cave, or at least I think we're like halfway through it. Holy crap, this is a new type of trainer. We haven't fought any of you before, so let's go ahead and battle this dude. Zubat Supersonic keeps confusing my Pokemon. I'm seriously upset about that. That's pretty cool, because confusion is another status ailment that's probably in the game now, but I guess I didn't really remember it. Oh god, you're a fire breather. Hey, at least you have a coughing, because if you had something else, that would have been a problem for me. Maybe he's actually, oh boy. That's what I was about to say, is that he was going to use something to poison us, but I guess instead of a purple kind of hue, it does have a red one. So there you go, there you get to see the little animation for when you're poisoned. I guess the battle animation doesn't turn that off, which is kind of cool because I wanted to show that off anyway. But yeah, when you're poisoned, it does release these little purple bubbles from your face, and then you lose HP like you normally would from being poisoned. So let's go ahead and take out this coughing, and hopefully he actually... Oh gosh, I missed. That kind of sucks because I keep being hit by poison. A little bit weird of a something is that poison actually goes through after you attack. I don't know if that's the way it was in second generation. I guess it might have been, but basically after you attack is when you take poison damage. Probably another one of my Pokemon is about to be poisoned, which would kind of suck. Oh boy, thank you for not using a poison gas. That kind of would have sucked for me. But there we go, we take out Fire Breather Bill, and with that we show off another poison, I guess, on your own Pokemon, because we did poison one earlier, but we didn't show it off on ourselves. I believe we're getting close to the end of Union Cave here. What is that dude up there? What is that dude doing up there? I don't know what's up with that, but I don't remember this area. I think it was actually... Yeah, I do remember this area, actually. It was glitched. There was just a hole right here, but I guess now we do have stairs, which is awesome. I don't think we've actually seen these anywhere else before, so we do have multiple levels now being implemented, and that is cool, because we have this dude up here, and his little, exclamation mark bubble actually goes through the ceiling, but hey, who cares about that? It's because he's too high up in the sky. But we have Pokemaniac Larry as the final trainer here, and Lori is actually poisoned. I completely forgot about that because for a second there it actually didn't show off her being poisoned or whatever. And we actually do have a one-hit kill here. I was hoping it wouldn't be because I wanted to show off Synthesis, because I believe Synthesis actually isn't completely working right now, and I would assume the same for other healing moves, because you actually can use it and it shows off the animation or whatever. But for some reason, when I saw an enemy Chikorita use it, it actually didn't do anything to it. It said that it healed up, but it actually didn't do anything. So here we have the final trainer, Fire Breather Ray. Let's see if we can actually use Synthesis this time around, because I have a feeling that Lori here is about to die anyway. So yeah, you go ahead and use Synthesis. It says that your HP is restored, but it actually doesn't do anything. And so now Vulpix is gonna kill Lori. Oh no, poor Lori, whatever shall we do? Come back now because you're dead. So I guess we're going to have to send out Maxwell there. But yeah, basically Synthesis does not work. And I would assume it is the same thing for other healing type moves that, it shows off that you did heal up your HP, but it doesn't give you anything really. So that kind of sucks, and I hope that that's fixed by the next time, because Synthesis is a pretty great move, and it kind of sucks that I don't get to use it. But that is it for Union Cave. We are now heading out and onto Route 33, which I believe has trainers as well. We do have one final trainer, which is this hiker right here, but I believe after this guy, that is the end of the update. So the next one is probably going to see the addition of Azalea Town, I think it's called. Yeah, Azalea Town, and maybe the gym. I'm not sure how far it'll go, but we will just have to wait and see until next Tuesday. If you guys don't know yet, new updates come out every Tuesday, so if you want to keep up to date with those, go ahead and follow Nils, the creator of this game, on Twitter. And we actually get to show off Burn as well. I didn't think that would actually get to be shown off, but Burn, it does its usual thing where it hurts the target. Did it actually even hurt it there? I think it did, but I wasn't paying enough attention. Anyway, we'll get to see it right now. It also halves the target's attack, which I don't know if it's doing it right now because this rock throw is doing a ton of damage. And I actually didn't pay attention again, but I don't know if it's actually hurting it or not. You guys probably have been paying attention, so you go ahead and check. I didn't really see any damage done to it though. So next up is going to be Machop. I am actually going to switch out because Jeffrey's about to die, so go Maxwell the Croconaw. This is probably going to be the longest update because I believe, well, as far as the recording goes, it's been like an hour of me recording, so I believe this might actually be the longest update I've done yet. And Machop, I guess, is another Pokemon that is suffering from not having a sprite right now because Geodude, you are not Machop, bro. You're Geodude, you're not Machop, so get out of here. Go become the Pokemon that you're supposed to be. But there we go, we defeated Hiker Anthony, and we make our way all the way to Azalea Town, which actually is in the game, but it hasn't been, programmed. There's no buildings in here yet or anything, so hopefully by the next update we have Azalea Town. I don't know what actually the next update will be, but whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be exciting. So thank you guys for watching the version update 0.20. Make sure to check out the links in the description, and I will see you all in the next Pokemon 3D update.